All right, welcome in, guys. Aquarius energy. Welcome in, Aquarius. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I appreciate all my subscribers. Shout out to you guys, the ones who have started with me from the beginning, and those who are new. Welcome to the channel, Real Talk. All right, Aquarius energy. All right, Aquarius. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. We're going to start with the Declare and Decree deck, see what possible energies need to be released. Possible blockages, negative energies. This is spiritual. If you're new here, this is spiritual. This is my Declare and Decree deck, right? Each card has a positive ritual on it. Each card has a ritual. Each card has an individual ritual that you can use. And this is just rituals to burn and release. It's just a burning and releasing type of thing, okay? But it's spiritual. Everybody's not spiritual, just like everybody's not religious. So if this part doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, okay? The Aquarius energy, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. For those that it do resonate for, let's continue, okay? So we have two cards coming out for Aquarius. All demonic forces within my energy are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All demonic forces within my energy are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Aquarius, you want to write that down. Set your intentions to release any negative energies of demonic forces in your energy, okay? That's within your energy, that's around you, that's in your environment, or anything that you may feel like that. Energetically and spiritually, this is necessary. So you want to write that down, set your intentions, and set fire to it, of course, in a safe place. Fire is one of the elements, a very powerful element, as are the others. Okay? Here we have Aquarius, all energy that blocks my spiritual gifts. Yes, yes, yes. I've been picking up on a lot of spirituality. Aquarius is coming into, it's like a reuniting with self spiritually. There's an energy of reuniting with self, coming into oneself, coming into knowing of oneself spiritually. So all energy that blocks my spiritual gifts and insight are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Yes, because I almost called you Sagittarius, because Aquarius is very intuitive, very intuitive. All energy that blocks my spiritual gifts and insight are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You want to write that down, set your intentions, and burn it, because you want to block out any energies that's trying to block you. You want to release those negative energies, and they do exist, okay? So again, if this part doesn't resonate with you, that's just fine. That is a ritual that I will forever do before I start any of my messages, because I found it to be very helpful. And yes, it is spiritual. So you could have Sagittarius placements in your chart somewhere. Aquarius doesn't have to be, but that's possible, because I keep wanting to call you Sagittarius unless you're dealing with the Sagittarius, okay? But what I want to say is, guys, I hope all is well with y'all too. And stay hydrated out there. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit, okay? If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you at this time. Alright? If it's confusing and you can't relate to it in any kind of way, then it may not be for you at this time. However, if you have tuned in, it's possible that there are messages here for you. But only take what resonates with you. Okay? Past, present, future energy. What do we have for Aquarius? Past, present, future energy. What do we have for Aquarius? Energies are fluid. Time is fluid. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have Judgment, Justice, and the Five of Pentacles here. I almost said the Five of Swords. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles, Judgment, Justice, Five of Pentacles, and the Hangman. You have the Six of Wands here with the Fool card and the Ace of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. I feel like Aquarius, there's a truth that you need to see There's a truth that you need to accept, and that truth will definitely bring about a lot of clarity for you, okay? There's some truth that you may need to see within your own energy, within yourself, okay? Now, there's some investing that has happened with you. You may have been investing in yourself, and things could have been delayed. Things could have took forever. Things could have gotten denied. Paperwork could have been denied somewhere along the line. Things could have been held up. Okay? But there was a reason for it also. And it was because you needed to see things from a different perspective. A lot of your investments, it may have seemed like you just did not get any returns on the investments. Whether you invested in a person, whether you invested in a business, and even if it could have been investments in yourself to some sort. To some extent, you could have tried to start a business. You could have tried to create a business. You could have tried to create a website. You could have tried to, do anything concerning finances and making money that you may not have seen come to fruition. It may not have panned out the way you had planned. It may not have worked out the way you thought it would work out. Could have been very disappointing for you at one point, Aquarius. Like, no matter how many applications you put in, delays. Okay? Things not working out. Things being on hold, held up. Even possibly miscommunications. Okay? But the thing is, there's a wake-up call here, Aquarius, calling all Aquarius here to creativity, okay? Wake-up call. There's something you need to see. There's something you need not to ignore. This has a lot to do with yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, your heart space, okay? Dealing with your root chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your sacral chakra. Those are your lower three chakras, right? The three lower chakras, right? That has a lot to do with your upbringing, the family you were born into, the environment you were born into, the conditioning you was born under, right? A lot of that has to do with us growing up and maybe making a lot of investments that doesn't serve us. It just doesn't work out for us because possibly it's just that we be doing things the wrong way, or we go about it the wrong way, okay? So it could be something to where you're no longer content. This could have to do with work, okay? But it has to do with you changing your mindset. There's a mindset that needs to change. If you have not experienced awakening, more than likely you will, because it's like connecting the dots. If you pay attention to what you're investing in and your reason for investing, is that reason solid? Is it a good enough reason that will not only expand you, but it'll expand, for the environment around you? Like, whatever you're investing in, is it a help to not only self, but does it help humanity? Is it a help for others? Okay? So it's like, there's a truth here, there's awakening, but it's a truth that you need to allow yourself to either see and or accept. And I do feel like you're going to be taking a risk. It's something you're going to allow yourself to see. But you're gonna allow yourself to see it within you, whether it's lack mentality, a lack mindset, right? Past even that could spring definitely from childhood, because a lot of people were brought up in the struggle. Let's keep it real. A lot of people have been brought up, and in the family we were brought up in, we struggled as children. Our families, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, aunts, uncle, whoever raised you, they may have struggled, and there may have been a lot of poverty during the childhood time, right, when you were coming up. could have been a lot of lack mindset, lack mentality. When you think a certain way, then it's projected up on the outward appearance, your outward world. It shows up outside of you, just what you're thinking. If you think you're good enough, you will be. Opposite of that, if you don't think you're good enough, you won't be. Okay? It's according to what you think. How do you see yourself? And we're going to keep going so we don't speak too fast here. You have the Seven of Swords coming out, a Tower here, okay, with Judgment, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Yeah, we did mention expansion. Nine of Cups, Six of Cups, King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. You could have good news coming in. There's something you're going to be excited about. You could be excited about moving. You could be excited about connecting with other people with like mindsets. You could be excited about starting a project. You could be excited about creating something new, creating a project. Something to where you're going to be happy and satisfied, though. This is about wishes being granted, okay? And what you're wishing for and what you want is something that you need to see on a very practical level. Like, let's make sure we are looking at it from a more logical side, right? Where we're looking at the realness of it. What is the reality of what it is I want? What's the reality? Okay? That's what we want to look at. And so there's enlightenment here also in Hangman. Spiritual downloads. A lot of you do have spiritual gifts. You need to pay attention to that. Go within. Find out more about yourself. Soul search. Look into you. Connect with Spirit. Connect with the Most High Mother and Father. Because spiritual intervention is happening. Just like judgment is happening. There's something that's going to shock you that you may find out about yourself, to where it can actually help you to create if you allow it to. But you got to allow yourself to see it. You got to be honest with yourself and speak truth to yourself. Okay? It may be something that you do for work that you may hate. And you would rather be financially independent. Well, that means if you're going from this job to that job and you steady investing in this and investing in that and it's never working, well, why is it? Because I don't have passion for no job. I don't like the regular 9 to 5, Aquarius energy. I'm really not for that. I'd rather be financially independent and do it on my own, make it happen for myself. So if you want to do that, that means there's some creative gifts you need to learn about when it comes to self. This is what's going to shock you. But it's spiritual intervention. Because why? What did the Declare and Decree deck just said? All energy that blocks my spiritual gifts. This is not a block. This is intervention. This is a, hey, wake up. Hello. It's happening. Whether you like it or not. Tower. Because it's something you need to see. You need to see the truth and why it is you just run off to this job, run off to that job, invest in this and invest in that. That seems too good to be true, but you still do it because you want the money. This seems too good to be true. I'm not sure if I can have that, but I'm going to try it because I want to make the money. Everything is about, I'm going to make the money. I want to make the money. But then when you go to make this money, are you satisfied? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? No. So don't deceive yourself. Don't cheat yourself, right? So it's like, if I want to be financially independent, that means I need to explore my spiritual gifts, because that's where the plan starts. That's where the rocket takes off, when you learn about that spiritual gift, because that gift, Aquarius, is what's going to make room for you. The spiritual gifts and insights. Where do you receive insights? Spiritual insight, downloads. See a light around his head? Spiritual insight, downloads, spiritual connection to who? The Most High. For spiritual wisdom, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual gifts, spiritual knowledge. Hangman. Okay? So there may be something within yourself that you need to discover. Okay? And some of you, this is a gift that you may have had since you were a child, and you don't even realize that gift can actually make room for you, where your gift can be that actual passion you have to create and have that victory, get that expansion. We have 9 wands here. That means there's a lot you must learn when it comes to connecting, right, and gaining that spiritual insight, because that spiritual gift is within you. The spiritual gift is within you. That's what that tower is about. The tower is saying, hey, pay attention. The spiritual gift is within you. The number 16 on the tower, that breaks down to a 7. 7 is spirituality. That's the number of spirituality, okay? Spiritual intervention, spiritual gifts, spiritual download, okay? So what you want to do is spiritually invest within yourself. There's something about your childhood to where you may have had a gift and you don't know that that gift resides within you. This may be something that needs to come back to your remembrance, okay? But what you want to come away from is any lack mentality, any lack mindset that has to do with any conditioning of poverty. Some of you may have experienced this as a child, to where things were rough or tough in the home, right? But I feel like you're going to see your way through this, Aquarius. Yeah, new beginnings here in love. So you could be moving away from someone also from your past. You could be cutting someone off from the past as well. Any past relationships that just doesn't sit right with you. You have the moon. Or any past relationships, or any past people, any hidden agendas, any fears that you must walk through. I feel like you're going to do that as well. See, you're learning something new. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your spirituality. But you're also understanding that the investment is not all about just making money, because that's the part that'll blind you when it's all about making money. I just want to do it for the money. But there's no wish fulfillment. There's no happiness. There's no true solid foundation in that. Because then you just become a person that's just chasing money, when really you want the money to chase you. Okay? So there's something you need to learn that's new, that's different. It's solid. And you may start out really small, right? You may start out small, but it could be something that can turn out to be really big. Justice is here. It could be something that turns out to really balance you out, balance the scales. But it's something you need to master when it comes to your gifts. There's something you need to master. You need to learn it and master it. And that gift will make room for you. When you talk about being financially set and you tap into your spiritual gifts and your spiritual insight, that's when you start receiving guidance. 10 of Cups showing up, that's when you're in that 10 of Cups energy. It's your new beginning with self, loving yourself and expressing love to others in many ways. Ace of Cups. There's an energy of receiving here and an energy of you being in a limbo energy. Like, it's an energy of you being kind of in limbo or in wait, okay? Because it's like you're waiting on the new ideas. What is it? What's next? Okay, Aquarius energy. What's next? You know, I feel like you're fearless. There's something you're also walking away from. I feel like you may be walking away from a deceptive person in some relationship or another, to where you may have thought that was something that you could actually build on, or a person you could build with. It's someone from your past that you're cutting out, okay? You're very much a go-getter here with this Queen of Wands energy. This is a very action-oriented type of energy. You go for what you want and you get what you want. Perseverance, very fiery, very action oriented. It's go-getter energy. You're not going to sit still. You're going to keep it moving and make it happen. And the King of Swords energy, you're just cutting things out that don't serve you. You're gonna end up doing that if you haven't already. It's not gonna just be about money anymore. It's gonna be about what can I do that will serve me best, that will actually make me feel happy and fulfilled. Queen of Cups energy. Okay? Some of you may feel like, life just passing you by because you haven't found your place yet in the world, or you haven't found where you belong or where you fit. You haven't found something to fit you. It's going to all come together. Some of you may be in a little fear with the Moon card because you may have, as a child, you may have watched a parent figure who, they didn't take advantage of their opportunities. They didn't tap into their abilities. They put their life on hold for someone else, or they never did do anything concerning their dreams. They never did follow their dreams. They never did go after, Queen of Wands, going after what it was that they truly wanted. You could have encountered a parent that may have let their lives pass them by. They may have spoken on something they really wanted to do, but they never actually done it. Okay, Queen of Pentacles showing up. For some of you, this could be same sex, that you are walking away from a relationship. There's a relationship here with the Ten of Cups. You're walking away here. You could be walking away from a water sign, doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of cups here. Yeah, you have 18 cups here, along with the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. There's a lot of cups here, so there's a lot of emotion. So pay attention to how you feel energetically, Aquarius, male or female. Whatever you feel like you can't have, you need to change your mindset. Hangman, change your mindset. Five of Pentacles. There may be a sense of not having enough. Like I said, poverty. This is coming from childhood, and I need to pull some of the inner child oracle too to kind of clarify a little bit. But yeah, High Priestess energy. You're very intuitive. We are in the year of Aquarius, the energy of I know, right? And a lot of you do know that you need to do something different. Don't just keep investing in jobs because of the money. I'm gonna do this to make the money. I'm gonna do this. This is good money over here. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. This is because you're steady chasing money. But the thing is, you need to get focused and chase the dream. Chase your dream, because the dream you have, for some of you, it could be something really simple that you want, but it's gonna take you to go within in order to maintain it, in order to get it started, in order to connect with the Most High and get it going. Okay, with the Three of Wands, it's an energy of receiving, but it's also an energy of waiting for things to come to fruition, waiting for things to happen, waiting for the ships to come in. You're in wait. And some of you could be like, well, I'm waiting to get the money to start this business. I'm waiting to get the money to do this. I'm waiting to get the money, but justice is here. Things will balance out. Okay? Because you're definitely walking away from what's not fulfilling. Some of you, it's the jobs. You're tired of working 9 to 5. You don't want to work 9 to 5. You don't see any benefit in it. All the years you may have invested, 7 of Pentacles, it still hasn't been fulfilling. So you're walking away. 8 of Cups. Some of you, this is a relationship as well. It could be both. Okay? I kind of feel an Empress energy in a way, because just about all the queens are out here. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. The only thing that's not out here is the Queen of Swords. But then you have the King of Swords out here. So it's like, what you want to do is gain the insight. What you want to do is focus on the vision. And I know you want something new. That's what all this investment is about. But you want to invest in quality things. You want to invest in the right thing for you so that you can find your spot. You can find where you belong. right? Where do I fit? You know certain people are not for you, especially in the workplace. Half the time you're probably agitated in the workplace because of how they do things, and you know, it's so much injustice that you may even pay attention to in the workplace. And this is what's probably going to bring the tower moment too, because I feel like you're pretty much exhausted with working for other people. That's a possibility here. Working for, I would say, deceptive people or thieves, because why? Because sometimes you could be overworked and underpaid, right? And they want to make you thinking you're getting the best deal, and they want to make you thinking that you're the best paid employee, and they want to make you think that you got this and you have these benefits and you got that benefit. And there's always stimulations to everything, right? With this Seven of Swords energy. But a lot of times too, it can leave you being indecisive and very much undecided and ungrounded, like not being able to gain your balance and know what you want to do, what's the next step. And a lot of you may be here at this moment feeling like, what's next? There's got to be something better. What's next? And that may be hidden for right now until you go within. And when you do decide to go within, it's going to shock you what you'll be able to do and how you'll be able to overcome this energy of either feeling lack or feeling like things have passed you by. Maybe you're feeling like it's too late. Maybe you're feeling like what you did before you can't do anymore, or you don't know how to do anymore, or there's a gift. And that's the wake-up call. Spirit is calling you. Wake up, there's a gift. And this gift is going to make room for you, Aquarius, where you won't have to work for anyone else, where you can be financially independent. Because I know that's what a lot of you would rather. You would rather be financially independent. This could have been a situation that brought about a lot of depression for you. Okay? I did say a lot of imbalance where you're juggling. A lot of imbalance, juggling your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, right? Finances as well, but yet on the move, trying to find calmer waters, trying to find peace within, trying to find the peace. And Spirit is saying, peace is within. It's within. Have the strength to push forward, persevere. Peace is within. You will connect with the right people. You will connect with the people that are having the same mindset as you. Once you change that mindset and get out of that fixed energy of, I just need the money, I'm going to just do this, I'll do that, well, if this don't work, I'll go over here and do this, because everything is not outside of you. The answer is not outside of you. The answer is within. Now you got the King of Pentacles showing up. So definitely, someone could definitely have walked away from a relationship here, because the Hierophant, didn't I see the Hierophant? I feel like I saw the Hierophant. Okay. Well, I'm saying because you have the King and Queen of Pentacles here. And the Eight of Cups is showing up here with the King of Pentacles. So somebody definitely walked away. Then you have, King and Queen of Pentacles. The Hierophant is here. Yeah. So someone definitely walked away from a commitment. Someone could have also walked away and this ended up being a divorce as well. But see, there's some spiritual knowledge that you must gain too with the Hierophant. This is higher learning, but this is also spirituality. There's something you need to be learning when it comes to your spirituality. Ace of Pentacles is here. You see, that's where you're headed, but you got to tap in. You got to tap in, see what those spiritual gifts are. See what that spiritual insight is about, because it's going to bring in that Ace of Pentacles energy for you. Yeah, you see that? Transmuting the energies. You see that? You have all the tools you need. You're manifesting. What is it that you really truly want? You're manifesting. You're the star. Aquarius energy. You give people hope. People are admired by you, even if they don't tell you. But you're your own admiration. You're your own hero. And see, if you heal this, you can, there's some healing that needs to take place. That Six of Cups is about. Let me pull them cards before I forget here. There's some healing needs to take place here. It has to do with childhood. I feel like it's just the mindset and conditioning, though. That's what I feel like. Yeah, I feel like it's the mindset and conditioning. Yeah, trust yourself. Trust. This is my inner child oracle. I pull these anytime it has to do with the Six of Cups because that's a lot of past energy. It could be past. It could be childhood. It could be past lovers. It could be anything from the past. It could be past life. It could be anything. So I pull these when I'm led to do so. And playfulness. Because childlike energy is necessary. Childlike energy is what helps us to heal as well. So there's trust. So even as a child, you could have dealt with a lot of mistrust. Maybe some people, people in the family you felt like you could trust, maybe you couldn't. Okay? Maybe you had anxiety or something when you were a child as well. But it says have faith in yourself and the universe. Trust the process. Okay? And there could have been energies, like I said, of feeling unsafe, insecure, unstable, poverty, lack mindset, not having enough. Okay? This could be something that been holding on in your energy ever since you were a child. And these are the things that you're breaking free from. Yeah, compassion. Have compassion for yourself, but also find that compassion to where you can have compassion for your gift. Because your gift is what's going to make room for you. The gift is what's going to bring the financial freedom. Okay? Show compassion to yourself and others. Kindness, it matters. I just said that. Healing. Absolutely. Some of this comes from childhood. Being a child and, people not being supportive of what it is you want to do, or, not showing up for you, not being there, being attentive to you, paying attention to you, what's going on in your life, or what's going on with you in the school, or how you're able to operate and maneuver through your life, through your school years, not having enough support here. Healing. Allow yourself, Aquarius, to heal from past wounds. Time to nurture your soul. That's where you're going to find them spiritual gifts and that spiritual insight. Because victory and success is here for you. You get a lot of attention. You're the star, Aquarius energy. Healing is definitely something that needs to take place here. Unresolved issues. I don't care what it is. Mommy issues, daddy issues, codependencies. It's no shade to anyone. Because we all got something we have to heal from childhood. I know I have. Okay? We all have something we have to heal from childhood. So I feel like you have some spiritual gifts that can bring you out of this energy of that 9 to 5. It's somebody that's just totally exhausted with working for other people. It's like you just don't want to do it anymore. You're trying to find your way, and the 9 to 5 just doesn't cut it. You want more. You want to do something different. You want another life, probably. You want a different life, because it's like you're not content with what you got. Even though you've been chasing the money, and maybe you've made a lot of money, but yet it's like not having anything to show for it, not owning anything, not being happy, right? A lot of you may even know what your gifts are, but you put your gifts aside. You laid the gift down and you just start working the regular 9 to 5. Maybe you was making good money or whatever, but you laid the gifts aside. And then when you laid the gift aside, then things started happening that were what? Disappointing. Don't know what the job is about till you get in there. Now you're agitated, aggravated, disappointed. Some of you may have lost jobs. Some of you, it may have been hard for you even since you were young to hold the job more than 2 years at a time. And it's because you're not meant for the 9 to 5. That's why. I feel like this is a familiar energy. Aquarius energy, very intellectual, very artistic, and very creative, very intuitive. And you have gifts within you. And that way you won't feel depressed because you're working for folks and knowing that you're not getting anything in return, knowing that you're being overworked and underpaid, knowing that, you know, you don't get enough hours. It's never enough. You got to keep coming back. It's paycheck to paycheck. These are the things that you're thinking about. So it's like now you just slowed down and went into this hangman energy, and it's like there's got to be something better. There's got to be something more. Hangman. Stagnant energy. Okay? Feeling stagnant. Even possibly even feeling a little stuck and uncertain, like I said before. A lot of this stimulates from childhood. Aquarius, I hope something was said to help you move forward. Okay? I hope the messages were helpful for you guys. Trust yourself, please, just like you trust the job that we know doesn't, you know, mean us 100% well. Okay? Trust yourself. Have compassion for yourself and trust yourself, because the moment you go within and start healing things, the moment you go within and allow things to heal, right? Allow yourself to heal, that's your justice. Healing, that's your justice. Gifts, your inheritance, your birthright, your sovereignty. Okay? The moment you allow that, it's going to open the doors to this Ace of Pentacles energy. Alright, Aquarius? It may not seem like it. It may not feel like it. And some of you are walking away from a relationship as well, because it's not serving you anymore. There's nothing there for you. At least you may not feel that way. You may have checked out emotionally and you're just there. Okay, so Aquarius, until next time, I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you again for your support, and I hope the messages were helpful. Take care.